Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Ants Midwest. Right now I'm gonna go and look under some objects like this archery target and a wood plank up there. I'm gonna look for Aphaenocola, Lasius aphaenocola or Lasius claviger. They're parasitic Lasius species that they come out, they're probably one of the first ant queens to come out in this area. I've already found about 20. I did find them on days when it was like 50. Now it's been down in the low 40s or colder, so I don't know if they're really out much right now. But I found about 20 of them under this board alone throughout a few days. But since then I haven't found any under this board. But if I don't find any... What is that? Oh, it's a squirrel. But if I don't find any today, then I think I'll record a feeding video of my Aphaenogaster Picea with the beetle, if I find any beetles under here too. Like, I don't see any. Usually there's a ton. Oh, there's one. A beetle, not a queen, unfortunately. Yup, look at you, little buddy. You're about to get eaten by some ants. Alright, I'll collect him and bring you guys inside. Alright, let's see if we can get a better look at our beetle here. I guess it's playing dead. I literally just saw it moving its legs. So what I'm gonna do with this guy is decapitate him and then drop him in by my ants, see if they like it. Alright. There we go. And now I'll set up the tripod and I'll start recording again once the ants find it. Alright. Got the tripod set up. It's been a couple minutes and I haven't seen any ants yet. Actually, I haven't seen any in the outworld at all today yet. There's probably a couple in here somewhere, but it's always so hard to find them. I think that they probably hang out in the brain cavity of that skull because it's dark. And these Aphaenogaster Picea, I don't know if it's the same with them all, but they really don't like light. I've read that they are diurnal species, but I've witnessed most of their activity at night. So I'm not really sure if it's because of how they've adapted in captivity or if it's about if that's just how the species is. But anyways, I'll just leave this watching that beetle for a while and I'll hit record if I spot an ant coming out. Hopefully I don't miss it. Alright, there's an ant coming down the tube right now. There she is. She smells it, that's for sure. What'd she think about it? As you can see, there's cut up superworms all around her. They refuse to eat those. I don't know why. I guess they don't like them. Oh. She might have felt it move a little bit. Got a little spooked. Oh, here comes another down the tube. There she is in frame now. The first one that exited the tube, I believe, is dropping food pheromones. Now what's she doing? The first ant seems to be leaving. Great. And the second ant is now making contact. And what's she doing? Oh, she felt the beetle's legs moving. She didn't like it. The ants may wait for the beetle to be completely deceased before they move in for their attack, to drag it to the nest, basically. Just because they don't want it to have a chance to harm their brood or queen. I'll catch back up with you guys if anything interesting happens, if they start to drag it around or maybe stop running away from it. I don't know. Here's another ant. She came from under the skull. I don't know if she was one that came out from the tube, or if she was already out here. But now she's biting around that area where I split the beetle. She seems to be more confident in it now. Where are you going? Yeah, I think that they are pretty interested in this. It seems as though that they will end up taking it to their nest, because they didn't show this much interest in the mealworms when I gave them to them. I mean, this ant is showing a lot of interest. So hopefully once the beetle stops kicking and squirming, they will take it to their nest, and I'll catch back up with you guys when that happens. Okay, I pretty much just paused the recording and she started dragging the beetle, so look at that. Sometimes they struggle with finding their way back to their nest. I mean, it doesn't usually take them too long to figure it out, but I'll definitely see them struggle to figure out where the exact entrance is. And, wow, of course, now that she starts dragging, she's gonna stop for us too. I could watch this all day. But I'm sure you guys don't really care as much, so I'll cut some of this out. Alright, we've just had another ant come out from the tube and start inspecting. There's actually, I've seen 4 ants around it at one point now. Oh, I saw him drag it a little bit. So this definitely is a popular food choice for them. They do like it. I don't know what it is. They won't take store-bought crickets. They used to. They won't take the mealworms. They used to take the crickets, but now they won't. I guess they like some wild beetles. But for a little while, all they would eat was fruit flies. I couldn't get them to eat anything else. But hopefully they'll take this to the nest soon enough. They're dragging it right now, but it looks like they're dragging it under the skull. Maybe they aren't interested in this as food. Maybe they're gonna drag it away and bury it. I don't know. Very intriguing to me. That ant is on the other side of the tube. Not in the tube. Come on, girls, just bring it back to the nest. So they've dragged it under the skull a little bit. Oh. They've dragged it under the skull a little bit. You can see it moving there. I don't know if they still might drag it up the tube or not, but you can see it used to be there where that ant is. And they've dragged it over there. So I'm not so sure what their plan is right now, but hopefully they'll take it to the nest soon. Okay, they finally brought the beetle out from under the skull. It's been probably 45 minutes to an hour that they've been working on this beetle. And I think now they're trying to get it up into their nest. At least I hope so. It's been so long. Come on. Just take it up there. They're trying, that's for sure. There we go, baby. They've got it in the tube, and it's on the way up. That probably doesn't help. Maybe I'll do a little bit of an LED, dim LED light. Of course, they're right behind the bone of the skull when I try to get good shots of it. There we go. Dragging it by wing, huh? Finally, after almost an hour. I'm surprised it really took them this long, but the beetle is still kicking, so I guess it makes sense. They don't want it to cause any damage to their nest. honestly surprises me that the beetle is still kicking. And she's going to look at her path. Right here is where their main nest connects to their Ants Canada Tower Mini, which they haven't used a ton. They've been digging, but really I just have it connected to give them something else to do. They don't need the nest space. And they're finally getting it back into their nest. Can't believe how long it took them. And out of sight. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching my Aphaenogaster Picea and their bipolarness, deciding whether or not to bring the beetle to the nest for 45 minutes or more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.